Hello class 8 student, I'm Nazia, your science teacher again here. In last class we were discussed about what? Steps of agriculture practices, okay, in which we were discussed about sowing of seeds, means spread of seeds in the soil, okay. And we started new topic, manure and fertilizer. Today we will continue this topic, manure and fertilizer. What is manure and fertilizers, okay. And next we will discuss about the next step, okay. So let's get start. In last class we were discussed about sowing, means spreading of seeds in the soil, okay, under which we were discussed about traditional tools. See this diagram, understood, and modern equipment for sowing the seed known as seed drill, understood. And also we started a new topic or new step, adding manure and fertilizers, okay. Today we will discuss about what is manure and fertilizers, understood. We can easily understand the fertilizer and manures by its differences, okay. First is, a fertilizer is an inorganic salt, means it is chemical substance, salt, okay. Whereas manure is natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle, dung, human waste and plant residue, means manures are the substance which is obtained from normal wastage from homes, okay. Second, fertilizer is prepared in factories, because fertilizer is a chemical, therefore it is prepared in factories, understood. And manure can be prepared in the fields. Manure can be prepared in fields or sometimes in home also. A fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil. Fertilizer does not provide any humus. Humus means upper layer, upper nutritious layer of soil. But manure provides humus to the soil. Manures provide humus to the soils. Humus means upper nutritious layer to the soils. Next, fertilizer is very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Fertilizer rich in these chemicals, these elements which is very essential for best growth of plant. And next, manure is relatively less rich in plants nutrients. Manures rich in humus but less rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, okay. Next we will discuss about advantages of manure. What is the advantages of manure? It enhances the water holding capacity of soil, means it helps the soil to retain water, okay. It makes the soil porous. Porous means able to gain or absorb more water, understood, and become gas exchange easy, and it improves the texture of soil. And next topic is what? Irrigation, okay. So the supply of water to the crops at different intervals of time is called irrigation, means supply of water to the crops at different interval, different times is known as irrigation, okay. Time and frequency of irrigation rises from crop to crop. Where is this? From crop to crop, understood. Source of irrigation. Next is source of irrigation, means from where water is coming for irrigation, understood, means supply of water from where farmers are done, understood. Now we will discuss traditional methods of irrigation. Traditional methods were moat, pulley system, chain pump, dhekli and rahat, lever system, okay. We can understand this method with the help of picture. I'll show you. See, this is moat system, means pulley system, where farmers pulley the waters and spread or sprinkle into the crop field, okay. Next is chain pump, in which pump or motor is there. Here water and one pulley is there from here, and it is pumps from where water is going through the whole field. Understood? This is Dhekli system. Actually today nowadays not using this type of system for irrigation because modern system are coming. Okay, therefore only picture I am showing you. It is Rahat system which is done by animal. Okay, now we will discuss modern methods of irrigation. It is important. Okay, sprinkle system. This system is more useful on the uneven land, water insufficient. Now we will start modern methods of irrigation. First is a sprinkle system. This system is more useful on the uneven and land where sufficient water is not available. The perpendicular pipes having rotating nozzles on the tops are joined to the main pipelines at regular intervals. When water is allowed to flow through the main pipe under the pressure with the help of pump, it escapes from the rotating nozzles and it gets sprinkled on the crop. Okay, I'll show you in picture. See, it is sprinkle system. Main pipe and perpendicular pipes are here, and here nozzles, rotating nozzles. One water is supplying through main pipes, then it reaches to all pipes, and rotating nozzles will rotate and water will sprinkle in the whole crop field. Okay. And next is drip system. In the system, the water drops by drops position of the root, so it is called drip system. In the system, water is supplied to the roots of crop, therefore it is known as drip system. It is the best technique for watering fruit plants, gardens and trees. The system provides water to plants drop by drop. Water is not wasted at all. It is a bone region where availability of water is poor. Where availability of water is poor, it is the best method to irrigate the crops. You can see drip system where main source or main pipe is there and pipes are here where see one drop water will be going to the roots of crops. Okay, for today it is sufficient. We will discuss next steps in next classes, and now it is homework time. I am giving you homework. You have to do this 2 questions. Okay, first you have to match up. Understood? Kharif crops, rabi crops, chemical fertilizer, organic manures. You have to search here and have to match this. Okay, and second is give 2 example of each. Kharif crops and rabi crops. You have to give 2 example of kharif crops and rabi crops. For today it is sufficient. Pause the video and note the homework. Okay, bye bye students, have a good day.